Hey Bear, how are you?
Yeah, good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, man. I want to go on one of those treks, man. That's all I want to do.
You'd be great. You would be.
I'm here with Bear Grylls. We're actually talking about The Chosen in the Wild with Bear Grylls. How are you, sir?
Yeah, we are good. Excited for this new show. People are going to love this.
Definitely. Now you've got some of the cast members of The Chosen that will be doing this. Talk about some of the challenges they had.
Yeah, well, first of all of these cast members have never done anything like this before. That was the starting point. But you know what? They're loved by hundreds of millions of people around the world who devour the Chosen TV series, and I think to be able to show those viewers what these cast members are really like, outside of their comfort zone, doing something that they've never done before, is always a privilege. And the wild is the ultimate place to do that. It's always revealing, always empowering, but is always a great setting for an adventure and a friendship. And that's ultimately what Chosen in the Wild is about.
Talk about some of the places you're at. I'm looking at Castle Valley, Canyonlands, the Ausable River, the Colorado River. Talk about some of the locations.
Yeah, so we filmed it in a mix of like desert hot locations around Utah and Colorado. And then we went to the East Coast up into the Adirondacks and a whole bunch of places, and we always try and pick diverse locations that look spectacular, and a mix of type of terrain, hot, cold, mountainous, desert, jungle, you name it. But ultimately, it's a background, it's a setting, we drop into these places and we pick a journey, and then it's just them, myself, and a small camera team, and we travel together and we climb our mountains and cross our rivers and get to know these people in a way that you never would do if you just kind of interviewed them on a chat show. This is kind of different, and that's the power and the beauty of Chosen in the Wild.
One of the things I got to ask you is I'm listening to your voice, and my question is, are you Australian or British?
British, yeah, yeah.
British. Yeah, I can hear it there. I'm looking at all the medals behind you. So the question is this. Tell us a little bit about your background. You seem to be having fun doing this.
I am having fun doing this. I've learned long ago in my life, try and seek out, keep adventure at the heart of what I do, and always try and make it fun. But no, my background, I was in the military. Aren't actually my medals. These are my father's and my grandfather's, and actually my great grandfather's as well. Medals from World War One. But it's always a nice place to do the zoom because the light comes in, and
Yeah, I like the
I
medals.
actually sometimes forget that they're there, and it's like I don't know. It's like a beautiful reminder of those giants in my life that I've since lost. But yeah, like the military is a big part of my life as well, and that community has stayed with me, and the training has stayed with me ever since, and I'm always grateful for that.
Bear, when you say training is always stayed with you and you take these people in these areas, do you think this is something that most people should at least try themselves? Like someone like me, seriously, someone like me, just general public, or nobody. You think I should give it a shot?
Well,
You
first
think
of
I'd
all,
be
you're not a nobody. You're a great man. It's like I think what I've learned about the wild is that it brings people alive, and there's a power to that, and it challenges us, it asks a question sometimes, but I don't know, you get to know the real people when you're cold and wet and scared and hungry. You get to know people, and that's the magic. It's also the pain, uh, but it's just been a huge part of my background and my job since. We I host a show called Running Wild on Fox as well, and this Chosen in the Wild has been a really beautiful spin-off that we've done, and I'm really proud of it. And I think sort of like I say, sort of introducing viewers all around the world to actually what these actors are like as people. And also I think with the Chosen especially, unlike sort of the Hollywood stars that I often take on Running Wild, the Chosen is so kind of integral to their lives. It's such a powerful thing for viewers. It's not, for these hundreds of millions of people around the world who watch it from so many different nations, it's not just entertainment. This really it's the story of faith. It's the story of Jesus brought to life in a very kind of visceral, powerful way. And and that journey has really affected the actors' lives on the show. And I think that's been the special part for me, is actually getting to hear their stories and how this TV show has changed their life. And for each one, it was different. And in the mountains and in the jungles and the deserts, you have time to hear those stories. And I love that.
Do you think that what you've done as far as bringing them on in the mountains and doing this journey has added to them as a character, to their character period?
Yeah, I think those sort of experiences change all of us in some way, don't they? They kind of, they build us, and you come back. I see it all the time. They return with a light in their eye, that they don't have at the start. There's a kind of like spark. Their clothes might look wrecked, and they might be hungry and all of that, but they've got a light in their eye, and that's it's beautiful to see.
You know what? You have a light in your eyes, so I know it's got to be great. Bear, thank you again. I think what I really enjoy, besides talking to you, is seeing the history behind you. That is amazing. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. You take care.
You too.
Bye bye bye.
Bye bye.